गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Hari Om. We'll chant from first verse, then 15th verse. Please repeat. Namah Shri Shankarananda Guru Padambujanmane Savilasa Mahamoha Graha Grasaika Karmane 7th page, Shlok 15. 15 pages in a big book, which is in chapter 1, only first chapter. What page? 32. Okay. The 32 is in that, in first chapter. Please repeat. Chidanandamaya Brahma Pratibimba Samanvita. Again. Chidanandamaya Brahma Pratibimba Samanvita Tamo Raja Sattva Guna Prakritir Dvividha Chaya Prakritir Dvividha Chasa Sattva Shuddha Vishuddhibhyam Maya Vidye Chate Mate Maya Bimbo Vashikritya Tam Syat Sarvagya Ishvaraha Avidya Vashagastvanyah Tadvai Chitryadane Kadha साकारण शरीरं स्यात् प्राज्ञस्तत्राभिमानवान् प्राज्ञस्तत्राभिमानवान्. So we were seeing, if you remember, that first topic of this chapter was the establishment of oneness of Jivatma with Paramatma. How? By reasoning. Reasoning of what? Reasoning that the consciousness is in three states, same consciousness is in three states. And because same consciousness is in three states, therefore it is eternal and therefore the consciousness is existence as well. Then, so Sat and Chit are proved. Then Anand aspect was proved by a beautiful logic that whatever we love should have joy in it. Because we love ourselves the most, therefore maximum joy is in me only. And what they won't experience, well, that is your problem. Why? Because of the pratibandh or obstacle. So obstacle, how was obstacle defined? Which has asti and bhati, but it is not appearing. Something has the ability to exist and ability to show its existence, but it is not appearing. Na asti or na bhati. I have already given sufficient time to all these. If you have interest, you will follow it. And if you don't have that much of interest, you will forget it. So whatever you are interested, we try to remember. So now something is there, something has the ability to make itself known, but I don't know because of the pratibandh. Like what? Like sun is there. Sun is there. But it is very cloudy, as today is cloudy. So sun has the capacity to make itself known, and sun has the capacity to make itself exist also and know also. No? But we can't see sun. We can't know sun. Why? Obstacle is there of the cloud. Obstacle is of the cloud. Or supposing you are sitting here and light goes off. So you have the capacity to be known, but because of the darkness, I cannot see you. Something which is having the capacity, but it is still not known, there must be some third factor coming in between. That is called pratibandha or obstacle. So what? So in ourself also, when I am of the nature of such an infinite, I have maximum joy, but I don't feel, because if I had felt, I would not have gone for the sense objects. That means there must be some obstacle, and that obstacle is called avidya. This we saw in the topic was parked. Now one more word was brought out, and that word was prakriti. So the topic of avidya started from which words? 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think. So after that the topic of pratibandhi started. Prakriti started. What is the Prakriti? We had seen, which has the capacity to become many. That is called Prakriti, which can evolve as Kriti, which can evolve Prakarshena Kriti Yogatvat Prakriti, which has the capacity to become many. which can have the capacity to evolve. That is called Prakriti. Prakriti. It can take names and forms. It can take, like I have a Prakriti to speak, supposing, the nature to speak. So when I am not speaking, that Prakriti is still there, but it is not evolved. When I am speaking, it is evolved. So which can take names and forms. I am talking at a microcosmic level. Well, yes, I understand that. So that is called Prakriti. Like a dough is there. Dough what you make? Wheat, flour, you make dough. What do you call it? Dough only. So it can take many shapes. It can take square shape, it can take triangular shape, it can take round shape. But in itself, all shapes are already hidden. It is not manifested. Now, coming to the yesterday's point, we said that there is a power of inertia, power of activity, and power of knowledge. We saw in our body also. This body is inertia. I am speaking, that means power of activity is there. And I am thinking, that means power of knowledge is there. And as is inside, similarly at the cosmic level also, there is a big inertia. You can see so much planets are there, so many Panchmahabhut are there, Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut are there, Panchikrit Panchmahabhut are there, all are there. Don't see my glasses. So, all are there. Focus on the subject. So this is the power of action, power of inertia is there. Second is power of activity is there. I told you in the cosmos, lot of activity is going on. And third is power of knowledge is there. That means if any creation is there, creation has to be preceded by unmanifest or Prakriti. I am repeating it. If I am speaking, that means I have some unmanifest in me that is making me speak. Action cannot come without the unmanifest. Very good. Understood? Very good, I have understood. So, at the cosmic level also, you have to agree that there is infinite power of activity, infinite power of matter, infinite power of knowledge. To make one small house, you need so many engineers, designs, so much electrical engineer, structural engineer, and civil engineer. A lot of thinking, this size will be this is there. Even when this hall was made, I used to see the drawing. Each thing was mentioned precisely by this inch, this millimeter, this kilometer, this thickness, this has to be like that. The murti has to be kept like that. Precisely design also was given behind that will be there. So if this needs, therefore to make this world, the lot of intelligence must be there. And therefore it is called power of knowledge also is there behind this world. I hope this point is clear. All together is called Prakriti. Well, yes. Now, I make two parts of that. One is Vishuddha Sattva, other is Malin Sattva. What is below Vishuddha Sattva? That Prakriti where you take only power of intelligence. And when I say Vishuddha Sattva means 99% Sattva is there. In 1% Tamogunda Rajoguna is there. So that is called Vishuddha Sattva. And Malin Sattva is that in which mainly Rajoguna and Tamoguna is there. Is it clear now? The Vishuddha Sattva, the consciousness which was all pervading, which was proved there as consciousness, that consciousness now it is called Brahman. I want answer immediately. Chidanandamaya Brahma. Brahman word has been changed now. Why? To show its infinite nature. Now that Brahman reflected in that, Shuddha Sattva Prakriti is called Ishwar. Without Prakriti, Ishwar will not be called Ishwar. Ishwar will be called? Without Prakriti, Ishwar will be called Brahman. Well, I'm not focusing, I'm not able to focus still. I come from activity, lot of activity. So much of work is there. All of a sudden I get a jerk, actually speaking. I need half an hour to warm up. Therefore, Vedanta is a subtle subject. Therefore, I have to catch the thread. 10 minutes goes in catching the thread of the last class. Because when you see the book, you wonder years have passed. Yesterday only we had a class. So, because when you have not seen it in your room, and therefore that happens. Vidya is not that easy. Vidya is not that easy to come. So in the Sattvagun, Vishuddha Sattvagun, there is a reflection of that Brahman, and now both together are called Ishwar. Both together are called Ishwar. Now Ishwar, please be careful. Prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atma mayaya. He rules upon Prakriti. He rules. Rules means dominates. He wants whatever he wants that Prakriti does. Maya khalu nartaki bichari. Whatever he wants. And same Rajogun and Tamogun Pradhan, dominant I am saying. When I say dominant, it means there is Sattvagun also in that Malin Sattva also. I hope you are getting my point. When Sattvagun dominated Prakriti Ishwar has, and Rajogun dominated Prakriti Jeev has, but it has dominated, that means Sattvagun is there. If it is not there, you can't understand also. But that Brahman reflected in Malin Sattva will be dull reflection. And this is called Mr. Jeev. Because ignorance is there. It is like you are standing in between. Here also one mirror is there, here also another mirror is there. One mirror is very bright, and other is little broken, shattered and dirty. So the reflection on that dirty mirror or a broken mirror will not be good. It will be little distorted. Some mirror, make it distorted also. And some mirror are make it big. So this mirror, which is big, reflection very, very clear. But this mirror will not be reflection. So reflection of the same Brahman in the Rajogun Pradhan Prakriti will be dull. And he is called Jeev. Jeev is not the name of consciousness. Consciousness along with that is called. And this Prakriti, which is Rajogun oriented, is now given the name Avidya. Well, the same Avidya which we have parked, yes. Same thing is called now Rajogun dominated, Rajogun and Tamagun dominated Prakriti is called Avidya. So two words, Maya and Avidya. And because the Sattvagun is very less in it, so it doesn't know anything. Maya isan aap kahu so jani so jeev. Well, you know Maya? No. You know who is Ishwar? I don't know. You know what is Shuddha Chaitanya? No, I don't know. What about you know? You know your past birth? This birth I am not confirmed. What is your essential nature? I don't know. Bad, totally ignorant. You are doer, enjoyer, both. How you define myself? I am Mr. Such and such. I am working there as assistant engineer. Achha. This is your introduction. Yes. Or I am a CA. or I am a, what is it called, doctor. But before you were there, still you were existing. Then what you were? Human being, human being. Achha. So human being, before you were born, you were there. I don't know. After your death, you will be there. I don't know. Everywhere answer is I don't know. Don't know doesn't remain don't know. Don't know converts at wrongly known. Then he is my friend, she is my enemy. He is like that. I like him. I don't like him. I am a very good person. I am important. All these things come up ultimately. I hope you are understanding. Why? Because conditioning is very dull. As if somebody has put you a dusty glass. And not only a dusty glass, but it shows something else. So that is called avidya. Because Rajogun and Tamogun pradhan prakriti is there. So Rajogun shows something else, Tamogun veils what is the essential thing. But what about Ishwar? Ishwar has infinite amount of Sattvagun. So he can see all births, he can see everything. He is Sarvagya also, Sarvashaktiman. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Who has infinite knowledge has infinite power. Because he has infinite knowledge, therefore his power is also infinite. This was said in 16th verse. And Jeev, what will happen to Jeev? Jeev has hardly no power. Why? Full of ignorance. Anywhere you don't know, you will be powerless. You will depend on somebody else when you don't know. Why you are depending? Lift, I don't know how to operate lift. Or you went, ask me operate microwave. I have never operated microwave. Neither have I operated washing machine. So if you ask me, please heat something in the microwave. So I'll stand in front of microwave. And I don't like to touch any equipment unless I know it, because they are electrical, electronic equipment. We are trained in our colleges that don't touch it unless you know very well the instrument. Otherwise, you disturb the setting there. Not that anybody operates mic, put knob, one knob here, one knob there. It will disturb the setting, and the person who has set it will be very irritated. So what will happen? This is not a cycle anywhere you tilt here and there. All the knobs are there, 1, 2. So when you ask me, though I will just stand and search something, I think everybody knows how to operate microwave. You know, Stanley. So you say, okay, press this on one. Then this one and don't put steel inside. Don't put steel. Porcelain can be put inside, I think. Porcelain can be, okay, put some porcelain one. And then let it start. Okay, then put it here. Don't open in between, it automatically stop. Don't be in a hurry. But for that, I'll be dependent on somebody. For any area you are ignorant, you have to be dependent on somebody. This is why people can be cheated. If you are knowing it, then you don't depend. Or he doesn't know anything. This is Jeev. And Ishwar knows everything because of his very high amount of Sattvagun. All subject of all time, at all place, in all ways, all languages. And because of that, he is able to give the fruit of action. Because of that, he is able to see which action will have which fruit. And because he is inside your mind, he can see what is your intention in that. And accordingly, you will get the fruit of action. I hope this point is clear. Now coming on to Jeev's point. Coming on to Jeev's point. So 17 shlok. Avidya, I already chanted it. Now, see the important thing. Avidya vashakaha tu anya. Anya means Jeev. Jeev is in control of avidya. Ishwar was controlling Maya and Jeev is controlled by avidya. My Vasana will decide what I will do today. I don't want to be sad, but I am very sad. I don't want to be angry, but I am angry. My Prakriti will decide now, my nature will decide how I have to be there. I don't want to sleep, but I am feeling very sleepy. But whole night you slept. I slept, but still I feel the sleep that we get in Vedanta class. So, it's very high class because you are very in close touch with consciousness. So you get fresh very nicely. So if sleep aayegi, you're going to stop sleep. And nobody can fight with sleep for long. Supposing you suppress your sleep whole night, you sleep at a wrong time. It will come, in the day it will come. While driving it will come. Many accidents are during the early hours of morning. Because road is totally free. And straight road is there. And the truck driver is there. Whole day he was working. Therefore they put on music and all these things to keep them awake. He was also sometimes dozing up. Going to stand guard, he used to doze off on the car. And you don't know how long will it persist. It can be 1 minute, half minute, but that half minute can be very dangerous if something goes wrong. You hit divider and all these things. So sleep will definitely come at some time. Don't think you have won the sleep. You are not Gudakesh Arjun. You are Gudda, bas. So, without Kesh. So sleep will definitely come. See the Prakriti there. Ishwar doesn't sleep. Not that Shivji will sleep, it's too long, one pralay will be there. Pralay mein bhi jaagte rehte hain. He can act to sleep. Some are very, hyper people. Everywhere. What work can I do? Any work is there. Sit quietly. Okay. That also very difficult. Very hyper everywhere. Nothing is there, start sitting here and there. Sit quietly for some time. Okay. They'll start moving the feet. How are you, Swami? Rajogun is there. Rajogun is there. Hands are moving. Or? Who has to do all these things? They can't sit quietly. They'll start seeing ceiling is good. Fan is good. Any book they start reading. Why you are reading the book without asking? And they will not read, they will see some break. Then they will see. Printing is good, cover is good. That's it. Rajogun is there. It is forcing you to do something. Sitting is a big challenge. If I ask you to sit without thinking, it's not possible. Because that Prakriti forces you. Sometimes you sit on the carpet, just pick the 30 line. Carpet ही खराब कर दिया पूरा. They sit on the grass, they put on the grass, pluck on the grass. क्योंकि रजोगुण है हर जगह. Nothing is there. They start doing like this. चेहरा ही छू रहे हैं अपना ऐसा बेकार सा. कमरे में you see how you are in the room. कुछ नहीं तो खाना शुरू कर दिया. Something is there. Something is kept. Never keep anything around you. And all my things are kept around me only. All the eating things. Everything is around me. I have a rule for it. This thing in the morning, this evening, in between I will not have. But supposing you have chips and all these biscuits and the chocolates and all this, थोड़ा सा ले लेते हैं. Rajogun is there. Already he is full. But mind is empty. देख रहे आप क्या होता है. बिस्तर पे लेटे रहो बहुत मुश्किल है. Supposing sleep is over. No, to sit on the bed is difficult. But Rajogun is there. Sattvagun is there. I want to think something. I want to read something. I want to meditate. And therefore he is under the influence of avidya. Who? Jeev. But Prakriti is, Ishwar is controlling the Prakriti. Prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atmaya. One person was there. Around him, 4 or 5 police people were there. And police was taking. And one grandfather and grandchild were walking. So grandchild asked, Dadaji, who is this flanked by police person? He is a robber. So, see, 4 policemen are there so that he doesn't run away. Well, what they will do? Well, they will put in the jail. And he cannot do anything once in the jail. He's eating, he's walking, what he reads, everything will be strictly monitored. He cannot do something whatever he wants. His desire has no value. He said, okay. Grandfather told to grandson. After some time, president was coming. Now hundreds of police people were there. Flanking around him, all around, police people. So that the grandchild said, Dadaji, such a big robber is there. That robber was a simple robber. See, only 4 police people were there. Here hundreds of police people are around him. Dadaji said, no, he's not a robber. He's a president. He is holding such a high post that all police people are there. He said, but Dadaji, what is the difference between that police and this police? That Dadaji said, see, that police controls the robber and this person controls all the police. So he is Ishwar, that is Jeev. I hope the example is clear. So he is Ishwar. If he orders, get out, all police will run away. They can suspend anybody from that. In my childhood, Indira Gandhi used to come. I saw her many times. And the whole road was emptied. Barricades were put. We also went to see Indira many times. And she'll come in the open jeep. Security was not a big problem. And before her, pilots and all these people. And dog could not cross the road. If dog had crossed the road, police will be suspended. So it was such a tight security, all these things here. Everything was, with one word of the Prime Minister, the Commissioner, the police, the State Chief Minister, everything can be changed in one say. Is Ishwar there? Prakritim swam adhisthaya mamaya bimbo vashikritya sarvagya Ishwara. And whatever he will want, he will get. He wants Spanish, he will get Spanish. He wants Mexican, he can make Mexican. Supposing the president of one country, South Africa or India, or a prime minister, he wants to go to America. He will not wait for American visa. He will stand in the line and he will go in the Home Department, which will delay you a lot. His secretary will make a call and whole America will be ready to welcome the Prime Minister. Are you getting my point? Why? He is Ishwar. Just example, relative Ishwar. Similarly, Prakriti, Ishwar's Prakriti of Shuddha Sattva and Jeev's Prakriti of Avidya, both are totally different. Our sleep is not a single thing you can say, I have controlled it. Sitting, you can't say. Eating, we can't say. And walking, we don't say. You don't know when I'll fall down with that paduka. And talking, we don't say. She's quite under tension when I'm in paduka. You cannot say, I will sleep today only for 2 hours. You cannot say, I'll get up on exact time. You cannot say. It is totally grappling us. And supposing if we are able to do something nicely, Ishwar has helped me, and therefore, please note, in whole Ishwar, this small avidya is also there. 1% I told you, 1% of Tamoguna Rajoguna, in that 1% we are there. We are also there. So he's seeing us. And if he wants, he can inject more sattvaguniness. And if he wants, he can take our tamoguna also. If he wants, he can take any rajoguna also. He can put more tamoguniness, which he did in Kumbhakaran, KK. Ye duniya tamoguna, 6 months who can sleep? I can't sleep. I can't sleep 6 hours. How can he sleep for 6 months? इतना तमोगुण दे दिया कि he was sleeping for 6 months. वो तो इंजेक्ट कर दिया, बोले तमोगुण दे दो, थोड़ा तमोगुण डाल दो थोड़ा सा. Somebody is there, he puts more सत्वगुण, बोले don't, 1 hour sleep will be over. 1 hour sleep is over. इसको 1 घंटे, योगी है, उसको 1 घंटे की स्लीप दे दो. तीनों गुण are in him. He can give any guna of any amount to anybody and take away also. to mantra he gave that tamoguna, that mantra started saying that Ramji should go away. It was Saraswati ji who tilted her mind. Because to give her bad name, because she was doing already bad actions. I hope this point is very clear to you. If it is not clear, I cannot help. Totally. When death is there, I don't know. When birth is there, I don't know. What I will do, I don't know. So see the word here, 17 shlok. Avidya vashagaha. And if you see earlier, it was Maya bimbo vashikritya. Vaichitryat. Now, the quantity of Rajagun and Tamogun is varying. And therefore there are hundreds of millions of jivas are there. The quantity of Sattvagun was same, 99%. And therefore only one Ishwar is there. And here many jivas are there because the quantity of Rajagun and Tamogun is many. There are 1,000,000 combinations possible. Now here we are all sitting. Everybody has different combination of S, R and T. S, R and T, SG, RG and TG. Well, what is G, RG, TG? Sadgun, Rajagun and Tamogun. All have same or one? Huh? Totally different. Ask me. Well, who has more Tamogun there? I cannot say. I don't judge anybody. I observe, but I don't give that this he is. Somebody was saying, well, I am foolish. I said, no, foolishness is one of your traits. You are more than foolish. I'm not saying you are more foolish. I'm saying you are more than foolish. Sometimes you are wise also. You are devotee also. You are a servant also. You cannot just define that he is this much only. Don't make this mistake of defining and judging and putting a label. Actually, when you define others, you constrict yourself in your thinking about that person. You constrict yourself. You don't know when he can again rise. You don't know what potential he may have. Once Guruji was there and somebody put his baby at his feet. He said, so Guruji, I wish he should be like you. Then Guruji gave very nice. He said, why you are constricting him? Why are you constricting? Understood, no? He can be more than me. हम कह नहीं सकते. He needs a chance of one more birth. Let him go through some fire time, bad time, good time. Let him get some teacher. You don't know what will happen. Did you know that you will become like this? You are so good, So, avidya vashagah tu anyaha tad vaichitrat anekadha. Sa avidya. Here avidya is hidden here. Sa is feminine. And Karan Shariram is neuter. Nobody is here knowing Sanskrit. So what you would. So Sa avidya Karan Shariram. This avidya is called causal body. Causal body. And the consciousness conditioned by the causal body is called pragya. Like man conditioned by wife is called husband. Similarly, same consciousness conditioned by the avidya is called pragya. I hope you are understanding. One or two more points I will say that will make it little more clear and you will have much more. It's not that Prakriti is like this is Satyagun, this is Rajogun, this is Tamogun. ऐसा नहीं है. You cannot categorize इतना तमोगुण इतना ऐसा नहीं है. अच्छा, I ask you one question. And अच्छा, let me complete. The tamogun aspect, so one is called Prakriti, one is called avidya, and totally tamogun in which there is little Satyagun also. From that aspect, world will come out. So Satyagun Pradhan Prakriti is called Maya, Rajogun Pradhan Prakriti is called avidya, and Tamogun dominated Prakriti is called Prakriti. Prakriti is coming in another meaning there. So from Satyagun Pradhan Prakriti, reflection is causing Ishwar. From Rajogun Pradhan Prakriti, reflection is causing Jeev. And from Tamogun Pradhan Prakriti, Jagat will come out, world will come out. And this is said in verse number 18. I'll just read it, then I'll come back to 17th and 16th verse. Once more, one or two messages are there. 18th verse, what is the page? 41. Okay. Tamah pradhana prakritehe tadbhogayeshwarajnaya viyat pavanate jombu Bhuvo bhutani jagnire. Okay. Now from that Tamogun Pradhan Prakriti, what will happen? Now fruit of action of all jivas will come. And fruit of action of all jivas is given through 5 elements. Through 5 elements. Combination of every fruit of action is some 5 element. Or kya hai? Supposing somebody says, I have a big house, Swamiji, that means he has more of a space element. It is all configuration. Supposing you say, no, my body is not well. Some elements are missing in that body. Some Pran Shakti is not there. Some Pran Shakti is missing in that area where you have a pain. They say, therefore Reiki and all these things are done. ठीक है? Supposing somebody says, I am poor, I don't have money. That means the 5 element in some manner is you don't have a right over certain 5 element. So what? So from the Tamogun Pradhan Prakriti, whole world has come out. And who brought that world? Ishwar Agya. Bhutani Jaggire. Jang means been born. Viyat means space. Pavan means not our pavan. Pavan means here, air. Tejo means fire. Ambu means water. Bhu means earth. Bhutani. Bhutani is Panchbhutani. And Tama Pradhan Prakritehe Tad Bhogaya. Tad is for Jeev Bhogaya. Okay? So he brings out everything. If somebody wants to go to Brahmalok, so Brahmalok is also there for him. Somebody has done very good actions, he wants to go to Swarg, he goes to Swarg also. Why? Because he cannot get fruit. He has done such a good action that Swarg he cannot enjoy here, because here everything is a sorrow. You eat too much, you will have a stomach problem. Acha, there is no hospital in Swarglok. No hospital, no police. Nothing is there. Because you can enjoy as much as possible. No restriction. No lawyers. भाई बहुत है. And somebody has done 50 murders, supposing. Serial killers are there in the world. Up they cannot get punishment because even if you hang them, they will only be suffering for 8-9 minutes. Or 2-3 minutes they die actually. But in Swarg, in the Narak, they'll be roasted like that. They are taken, there's a big oil, read Garud Puran, big burning oil is there. And as you roast the pakodi, etc., they put oil like that. And you don't die. That is called yatna. They'll see this. Then in front of that video is kept. Well, this is what you did, no? See, this is how you killed. Now this is another one. And not too far, 1-2 years, 100 years. Various kinds of narak is there. Rao narak is there. Kumbhi Pak narak is there. In some is there, you are pierced by some needles or what, spears are there. Some are there, some big iron is there, pillar of iron, burning, you are tied to it now. You read Bhagavad, I am not joking. Why? For fruit of action. His fruit of action, he deceived everybody. He deceived his wife a lot. He deceived her husband a lot. उसके लिए इस तरह का नरक है. Different fruits have different things there. Some are there where lot of snakes, you are left in a room where 1,000 snakes are there. And that will bite. And they are all hungry to make it more worst. And person will cry, scream. Well, why you are doing like that? You took a loan and did not. Your wife beater. You had beaten your wife to death. This is the rule now. Bhogaya. Now they will eat you to death. You remember that? Yes, I remember. See, I'll show you the video clip of what you did. See. See how you strangulated her. See how you had poured oil, petrol and burnt. And she suffered. Now you have to go. Don't think it is all just cock and bull story. I am very fond of Puran also. Later on, after going through Vedanta, Puran is very good. Bhavish Puran, Garud Puran, many Puran I have already seen and I am telling you all these things. Aisa is a punishment. You are a liar, so this is the punishment in you. Bhogaya. Why? Because he cannot be punished in the mud. If you beat him, he will die. He will faint. He needs a very long hours of punishment so that he can be sensitized. Because when you get pain, you think what wrong I did to get this punishment. And I will never do it again. Similarly, if you have done very good, you have fed every feeding scheme, you were the one who fed everybody. Or you gave a lot of money for feeding scheme. Or live to give, you give. Or nourish to flourish you. Or you have nurtured the old people, you have served your father, mother. You have washed them, cleaned them. You have served, then Swarglok is there. There, all apsaras are waiting. Please come, please come, please sit, please sit. Can I give you a massage? Yes. Do you want hot or cold? Both. All kinds of drinks are there around you. You need not drink, just there. You need not take the glass and you have to not take the glass and after that you have to drink. Not like that. Somebody will come and put the glass near you. And you will drink and automatically they will take away. Some apsara will be there. Come here. No. Here Pund is not there. I don't want to end with Narak, etc. because that memory will linger. So somebody will be there. They will fan around. They will walk. They will give you such a beautiful smile. And that too for 5,000 years. Not that 10 years. And after that, that Apsara will get old. Old Urvashi is there and old Ramba is there. What will you eat today? Oh, she is ever young. Neither you are old. That you have a spine problem and back problem and neck problem, no problem there. A shoulder problem, you cannot rotate like that. Because this person has spoken very sweetly. Never in his life he spoke very harsh to anybody. He was always apologetic. He has never hurt anybody by this speech. Therefore, he should get very good words. He has never thought bad. He has always given respect to everybody. He pressed the feet of his teacher 40 years. And then, when the teacher left, then only he stopped. Otherwise, he never slept before the teacher slept. He always served. Sabka bada fruit hai. He got up much early. He never raised his voice to his father, mother. What thought you gave, that thought Ishwar will provide a conditioning to give back to you through somebody. Your thought will be given back. Only packaging will be different. Somebody is there, he is very Vedanta and you also listen to Vedanta. Or he has done a lot of upasana and he couldn't get moksha. He said, I want moksha, then he will go to Brahmalok. Very difficult. As I told you, it is like having a zillion. Very difficult. But they are there. He may become Brahma of the next kalp. New Brahma is there. Too much upasana he did. But who will know all this? Sattva should be very high to know all that. ठीक है ना? It's not an accident. अच्छा, therefore लिखा तद ईश्वर आज्ञा, not arbitrarily anybody will be, by corruption you can go to Brahmalok. I'll give some money to somebody, he will take me to Brahmalok. It's not South Africa style. That in Zimbabwe and South Africa, immigration, you can give some money, बोले I'll come in that visa हो गया. ऐसा नहीं है, ईश्वर है वो. He is controlling the cosmos. This is a small earth, which is not even a dot. From the what is it called? Sun. Earth is like a tennis ball. And there are hundreds of sun like that. This is a very small sun. You read all that, what is called astronomy, and then you will know what I am saying. Light years is a time taken. So many light years are there. Such big cosmos is there. Light doesn't go. It takes million light years to reach there. How far it is. And Ishwar is under that. क्या बात करते हो आप? कोई छोटा मोटा ईश्वर है क्या? I hope you are understanding. Now I am coming to important point. Mule, tell me one thing. You said they are not compartmentalized, Sattva-gun, Rajo-gun, Tam. Can you explain in little more detail and throw more light on that? Yes, little time is there. The subject is big, but time is less. What can I do? Acha, tell me, in this Ishwar is there? Ishwar is there? In paper weight? Ah, bhai. Because consciousness is there, Ishwar is there, that means Shuddha Sattva-gun should be there. Oh, point. Shuddha Sattva-gun should be there. So, acha, where is in your mind Ishwar is there? Well, yes. Ishwar is there. Consciousness is there. That means Shuddha Sattva-gun should be there. Then only he will become the Antaryami. Well, yes. On that Shuddha Sattva-gun, Maitra, Rajo-gun and Tamo-gun are also sitting there. On the top of it. So, this is Ishwar. And this has become Jiva here. Where Jeev is there, there Ishwar is there along with Sattvagun. So Sattvagun is more pervasive than the Rajagun and Tamagun. And therefore, Ishwar can control anything because he is pervading everything. Understanding my Akil? Huh? Oh. They were asking Shade class. I said, one day I'll give, let me observe. After that, tomorrow I'll attend, we will see later on. When is your exam? Huh? Yesterday? Finished? Okay. Now please be careful. Wherever Tamogun and Rajogun is there Ishwar is there in our mind. I don't understand. If you do sadhana, lot of sadhana, you can remove or nullify your Rajogun and Tamogun, and you will have more Sattvagun. So there is all the chances that you can become very good. You cannot become like Ishwar, but you will have Ishwarat in you. And this is how dullard Panini became more brilliant Panini. I told the story many times. He couldn't even by heart the alphabets. One who couldn't by heart alphabet, he was the one from him whole Sanskrit grammar originated. Ashtadhyayu came out. Maheshwar Sutra came out. Ayun, Ruluk, Eum, Ayoj, Hayvat, Learn, Jame, all that thing came out. Just because of chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Just because of chanting Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya, that Dhruv, who was feeling so low, in him Ishwar appeared. Sandalwood, you don't have to create the fragrance. You have to remove the dust of the sandalwood. And that more you rub, slowly the hidden fragrance will come out. Rubbing doesn't create a fragrance. Rubbing removes the upper crust which was veiling that fragrance. Sadhana will take out your Rajoguna, Om Namah Shivaya. Therefore I say, whether your mind cooperates, doesn't cooperate, mind runs, doesn't run, just do your jap, do your puja, do your aradhana, do your goodness, whether other person understands, because we have a very big, thick layer of ignorance and Rajogun. And little rubbing will not take it out. You need rubbing for years and ages and decades and centuries together. You are rubbing and you collect also new thing in between. And therefore your Sattvagun is less. Because Sattvagun is there only where Rajogun and Tamogun is there. You need to just remove the debris. ठीक है ना? And this is how saints become brilliant. Saints become pure. Saints become like Ishwar Swabhav. Because there only Ishwar is there. And not only that, this paperweight can start dancing, I tell you. Because Ishwar is here also. He can change into a horse. This can be changed into a horse. This can be changed into an elephant. Because Ishwar is pervading it with Sattvagun. And it can create anything by his Maya. It can start speaking. I have seen this. One woman was there. They accused her of extramarital affair in some village. And she said, no, I'm innocent. They said, okay, if you're innocent, then we'll put a fire like they put Sitaji in the fire. I'll put the fire on your palm. If you will get burnt, then you are lying. And they put the fire and fire did not burn. Prahlad was not burned by fire because the Ishwar in that fire changed the property of fire. Ishwar can do anything because he is pervading everywhere. Ishwar Agnya, therefore, all the bhoot are in Ishwar Agnya. Maya is in Ishwar Agnya.
So tamogun, rajogun, satgun, all are in Ishvara Agnya. He can take any amount, as the president can ask any policeman to get out. And he can bring 100 more, 1,000 more he can bring whenever he wants. And this Jeev, he cannot ask that 4 policemen get out. They'll beat him more. No movement, don't move your leg. No. So tamah pradhana prakrite tad bhoga ishwaragya viyat pavan tejo ambu bhuvo bhutani jagyare. This was just a little. Kalidas also. He was a dull and little foolish, cutting the same branch. He did upasana of Kali. I am Reem Klim Chamunda Viche. By the upasana of Kali Ma appeared and gave him the boon of becoming the best ever Sanskrit drama writer, great scholar of Sanskrit. And therefore earlier, before studying, they used to do a lot of upasana of the God, so that they can have Ishwar's anugraha, Ishwaragya. Ishwar can give knowledge and they will be extra brilliant. And anybody who will be doing Ishwar Upasana and Dharmika, Ishwar is not upset with you because he says he spoke badly with, he backbited with this person. Then he will withdraw the knowledge from you. He can make you forget everything. And he can make you great scholar. He can make you great saint because he's pervading. I hope. So Satyagun is there. On that, one part is small Rajogun, Tamagun is there, and one part this is there. Everything is there. Therefore we say, in everything, everything is there. In a point, whole Brahmand is there. And in every Brahmand, all points are there. So this is about first thing, Maya, Avidya and Prakriti. Prakriti has 3 forms, depending which gunas are dominating. Now, on that tamsik, tamas pradhan word don't forget, predominantly tamogun, where world has come, what else comes out, that we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.